My guest at this time is Joe Mantegna. He's a Tony-winning Broadway actor who has also appeared in many films and on television, including his longtime role as David Rossi on Criminal Minds. One of his other longtime roles is serving as one of the hosts for the National Memorial Day Concert. The concert will take place at 8 p.m. Sunday on PBS, live from the U.S. Capitol. He's with us now to give us a little bit of a preview of what to expect. And Joe, thanks so much for being with us.
No, my pleasure. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Tell us why hosting this concert each year means so much to you.
Well, I've said it often. It's really the most important thing I do every year because it's my way of at least being able to hopefully educate this nation, the people who watch the concert, to understand why I say that Memorial Day is our most important holiday, because it's the holiday that allows us to have all the other holidays. If you really think about it, the sacrifices that men and women have made since the formation of this country in the 1700s to today is the reason we're able to live the life we live and why we're able to enjoy Memorial Day weekend and also Labor Day weekend and also President's Day weekend and also 4th of July and all the other holidays. So in other words, we should never forget that. And so from the time I first did the first concert 18 years ago, so this is my 18th year now doing it, it's made me realize more and more every year how much we owe to those men and women who've made these sacrifices. It's got nothing to do with politics. It's just all about, honoring these men and women who have made this sacrifice.
You do have a different co-host this year. For many years, you and your friend Gary Sinise have done it, but this year, someone who regular viewers of the National Memorial Day Concert will recognize right away because she's done a number of dramatic presentations over the years. Mary McCormack will be your co-host.
Yeah, Mary's great. Unfortunately, Gary had to bow out last minute to a family crisis, but they'll be fine. But Mary stepped in, and she's just wonderful. She did the concert with us last year as an artist, and after the concert, she came up to me and she said, you know what? I'll come back and I'll serve coffee to the people. I'll do wardrobe. I'll do anything you ask me to do to be part of this again, because she was so taken, as I was 18 years ago, by the whole 90-minute program and what it was about. And so it was a no-brainer to bring her in now to co-host it with me. And if anybody's never seen a concert, all I could tell you is, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, enjoy this time off, and have your barbecue and watch the Indianapolis 500 if that's what you like to do. But watch the concert, and you'll understand why we take this holiday and why it is so important, and why you should, educate yourself as to why we take this holiday and why it is so important.
The concert is always full of emotional and uplifting stories of veterans or their survivors in some cases, beautifully told by talented performers. What can we look forward to this year? What's on the program?
Well, certainly, among the actors, first of all, we've got Sam Elliott, who was nominated for an Academy Award for A Star is Born. He'll be recounting a story of a World War II veteran. Dennis Haysbert, acclaimed actor from 24 in Major League, will be with us. We've got performers like Patti LaBelle, Christopher Jackson, Alison Krauss, Justin Moore, Gina Lee Ortiz. We've got the finalists from American Idol, Elisa Ragu. We always have General Colin Powell with us. We always have the National Symphony Orchestra, the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, Gavin DeGraw. It's always a mixed bag of musical talent, of actors, of people from the military, all the different branches of the military. It's a jam-packed 90-minute show that just from beginning to end is just, there's nothing like it. That's all I could say. And if you see it once, you tend to just want to come back every year, just like the performers who do it always want to come back every year.
And finally, and you've already said it so well in our conversation here, Joe, but of course from about 2001 until fairly recently, war headlines were in the news all the time. Now, not so much. So it's even more important to remember what those in uniform have sacrificed for us, not just from the current generation, but certainly this generation, and all those still with us going back to World War II.
Oh, absolutely. Because things, and as you know, it never ends. It never changes. I mean, we still have men and women out there all over the globe, ensuring the freedoms that we have in this country. And things can turn on a dime. I mean, I certainly found out on my first Memorial Day concert because I did the one right after 9/11. So we all saw what can happen in a heartbeat. In one moment, an event can happen that can change the course of not just this country, but change the course of the entire planet. So we always have to be vigilant, and we always have to be respectful of those who stand watch for us.
The National Memorial Day Concert can be seen 8 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday on PBS, live from the U.S. Capitol. Joe, thank you very much for your time and for honoring our service members.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Joe Mantegna, Tony-winning Broadway actor who has appeared in many films and on television, and his longtime role continues 18 years now hosting the National Memorial Day Concert. I'm Greg Columbus, reporting for Radio America.